Howdy all, welcome back to Lives. I think it's time we play a little Hand of Fate 2. Alright. Man. I guess I'll just go ahead and take the next token here, which is the High Priestess. The High Priestess. Collect blessings in order to enter the ritual house at the summit of Mount Freitas and negotiate a treaty with the Northerners there. Tribute. Gain blessings to increase your chances of success. Northern honor. Do not expect to be welcomed by Northerners whilst treading in their lands. Campfire. Survive Mount Freitas by restoring life at camp. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. Companions. Defeat the Empress to unlock. Oh, well, I haven't got that far yet. That is one of the things I could do, though. Right now, though, we just have good old Malaclypse. Encounters. We got to put 6 encounters in. All right, we got Westwind Tavern's a new one. We'll add that one. The Gnomish Exchange is a new one. A Lost Boy is new. Man-Eating Tree is new. What's that up to? 4. Pauper Play. Oh, you know what, though? I'm sorry, Pauper Plague, but I've still got Malaclypse's problem and the Market Thief here with tokens. So I've got to stick with the ones that I got tokens for, right? 5 pieces of equipment. Of course, I want the Cardinal Blade. Let's go ahead and throw in Winter's Bane, Bastion of Purification. I guess we'll go with the Axe and... Oh, look, here's a new shield. Oh, and the ring. You know what, Axe? I'm sorry. You gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go with the ring. Obviously, I want the new pieces, right? And the good ones from my old pieces. Okay, and that is our encounter. So let's go ahead and start the High Priestess.
You find yourself once again in the company of prayer and religion. How unfortunate.
Well, there's 2 tokens.
Now it begins. Negotiations on behalf of the Empire. We will see how that story ends.
Alright. Malaclypse has somehow roped you into traveling deep into the far north on a diplomatic mission. While I usually refrain from working for the Empire, since this one takes me further away from it, I've made an exception. It'll square my debt with General Brandstrom and help open many doors for you. What do you say? And let's find out how I can help. As you know, I have a great many skills, but my swordsmanship is unlikely to hold up against Northern raiders. I know no one else who is more up to the task. Alright, let's see. The leader of the raiders. There are many clans dotted around, but the supposed leader of them all is the High Priestess who lives up there. Malaclypse points to the top of the soaring mountain before you. Will you join me? Yeah, I think we're good. Excellent! Bring your sword and let me do the talking, says Malaclypse. I've brought plenty of supplies so we can set up camp when we get hungry. Now, camp's a new thing. I've never done that before. Malaclypse shares a tidbit as you commence your journey. The High Priestess is quite partial to blessings. If you can prove yourself worthy, we'd have a better chance at swaying her in our favor. Collect at least 6 blessings before meeting the High Priestess. Ooh, you grit your teeth and begin the ascent. Oh man, alright, I guess. Let's take this one to the left.
Be careful where one takes refuge, even in the worst of storms.
Oh man. With little warning, a snowstorm sweeps in from the north. The snow whips against you like shards of glass and obscures your vision. You struggle to find cover. Card's name is Blizzard. Yay! The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. When the howling winds ease, you clear the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed. Malaclypse forges for firewood, saying, "This log is dry enough we can set up camp here for the night." Access the campfire at any time between encounters. The campfire can be used to consume food, trade, or review your mission. Interesting. Alright.
In the cold,
Another
men become
blizzard?
desperate. Women hold these mountains together, even through the worst.
Yeah. Is everyone going to be a blizzard? Here we
Here's
go.
a token for you, if you can earn it.
Yeah, I didn't earn it last time. You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclypse's associate. Right. This is the guy we paid 10 gold to, and then I ate the purple flower, and I couldn't roll higher. So we're going to give him 10 gold again. And this time I'm going to choose the daisy. The flower tastes like wilted lettuce with a hint of something like bitter medicine. Oh, now see, 10. 10 is a much more reasonable target than 15.
I hope you have learned to be their master.
Well, it would be if I hadn't rolled 3 ones. Oh, dang it.
I'm somewhat surprised you lost that one.
Me too! Dang it. Ah.
Not every temple has crumbled into the dust. More's the pity.
Great. Now I don't have the money to make a donation.
A grand opportunity for you to take whatever pleases you and go about your day.
There's no way to get money. Ascension. A sudden blizzard slows your progress through Mount Freitas. The bitter winds pierce your skin like shards of glass. I've got no choice.
Witches I will tolerate. They have at least stepped into the streams of power that magicians call home.
As you ascend the snowy Mount Freitas, you happen upon a cottage with pungent smoke wafting out the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping snow off the path beckons you to come in. I might have been able to sell some food, I guess. We've come in search of the great high priestess to deliver an important message, says Malaclypse. You better go bearing blessings if you want to get on the high priestess' good side. I'm fixing a batch right now if you'd like a taste. If I've got it right this time, you can take it to her, she says, stirring the cauldron. Malaclypse politely declines. I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite, he says, nudging you forward. Divine Intervention. They shuffled too fast for me to finish reading them. Bonus reroll. After your rerolls in a dice gambit, reroll your lowest dice. That's cool. You take a sip of the aromatic potion and feel a warm, fuzzy feeling flowing through your body. Looks like my recipe is a success. I'm sure the high priestess will appreciate this one. You thank the old lady and continue up Mount Freitas, paying no heed to the brewing blizzard. Alright. Another blizzard. Oh man, I've managed a success every time on those now.
A lesson in
Oh no, an
caution
avalanche.
awaits us all. Nature, truly wild nature, will not tolerate fury in its domain, unless it is its own.
High upon the mountain, you see the silhouette of a man approaching through the heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind. Who dares trespass in the sacred grounds of our priestess? Frost Trapper. Trapper of Frost. There's an of in there. Frost of Trapper. Must be Trapper of Frost. And 2 of Frost. Maybe that's a 1 of Frost. I don't know. Hidden raiders spring down the mountain with the dexterity of mountain goats. Okay, that's really not it's really not an avalanche. I thought it was gonna be an avalanche. people to fight, not an avalanche. Trapper. On the frozen plains, prey are few and far between. The keen eyes of a trapper sees all. Trappers throw hunting traps that snare their targets, use evade to avoid the traps, or change direction rapidly to break free.
Who dares venture? None less than the amazing Malaclypse.
I rolled into his feet. Oh. And then I let that guy hit me. Dang it. I forgot what button does this special move. I pressed the wrong buttons twice or 3 times there, trying to get the special move off. It's control. I don't know why I pressed ER and F. None of those are the right button. I gained something from my armory. I can take Winter's Bane or Bastion of I'm taking Winter's Bane. Winter's Bane, knockdown Northerner. Perform a powerful strike that causes knockdown to Northerners. Enemies in knockdown can be defeated with a finisher. And the rest of that's just same old, but I am... Yes, please, let's equip that. Oh, and we got 10 gold. Nice. The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountains answer with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes toward the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Oh, no. Oh, of course. Now you'll do it. Now that there's not a token.
Well done. You continue to impress.
You seek shelter against a bluff, pressing close to the rock face as the avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. Your assailant's weapon juts from the snow. As you near, you realize it is still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist by the avalanche. Retrieve the weapon. Oh, nice! I got the Cardinal Blade, too!
And their religious
I
righteousness.
would not like to equip it. I want to see the other one yet. You pry the weapon from the frozen hand and continue up the mountain before the raider has a chance to free himself. Ooh, Market Thief. The Market Bazaar is a hive of activity. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We've done this one before. Right, he steals some of my golds. And then I need to do this one. Yep, totally did not. Totally did not. The tangled maze of people proves too much for you, and the thief makes their escape. I really am not good at guessing where those cards are going.
Children. It's hard to conceive that either of us were ever such.
This is a new one. He's just a small child, you overhear. A deeper voice growls, "We have to take him to the dungeons or else he'll run straight to whatever northerner clan he spawned from and show them where our outpost is." That's a shifty-looking kid. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, says Malaclypse. I'm going to save the boy. It's the only choice I have. Unsheathing your weapon, you demand they let the boy go. Steel musket. The Empire soldiers are unmoved by your threats. Yeah, how moved are they going to be when I knock them down? It's a lot of soldiers. It's a lot of soldiers. Watchmen, taken from the dregs of society, elevated to petty positions of power. Watchmen can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use bash to open them up for damage.
Once again, good intentions and trying to hit me.
Yep, that was a great block there, buddy. I am terrible at hitting block. Yep, because it's not that button anymore. I am still hitting the wrong button. I did it again. It's right click now instead of R, and I keep hitting R. There we go. Oh, you didn't do the bash? I thought you'd do a bash. I am gonna die if I don't stop screwing this up. I died. I totally hit R and then he didn't block. Because it's not R, it's right click. Stop pressing R.
Combat solves so little. It has ended this, however.
Ooh, it earned me nothing.
Thank you.